Hey everybody, Kimberly Kaylee here. So seeing as Valentine's Day is coming up in less than 15, 16 days, I don't remember if January ends on the 31st or 30th, but whatever. Seeing that it's coming up in a little bit over 2 weeks time, I should just said that. Um, I thought I should touch up on, tell you guys about my experience of Valentine's Day in Japan. So for Valentine's Day, that whole week, I mean, girls start preparing their chocolates for the guy they like a week in advance. Okay, so like a week before Valentine's Day, or like 5 days before Valentine's Day, that's when they start. And they stay up like all hours of the night trying to make these chocolates for the guys they like. And I don't know if you guys know the whole thing about Valentine's Day in Japan, but basically the girl gives the guy the chocolate, the guy they like the chocolate, and if the guy likes them, they would return like some type of sweet or gift on March 14th, which is called White Day, something among those lines. Okay, just to give you guys a heads up, I didn't have anyone I liked at that time. I don't think I've had anyone I liked in Japan or was like ever attracted to in that way. At least not to anyone that went to my school or anyone I knew. It's usually one of those like hot Japanese guy, tall, tan skinned Japanese guy in the streets, and you're just like, like, hey, like, Konnichiwa. Just kidding. But, so I didn't have anyone I liked at the time. So for me, what I did is I made there's something called giri chocoreto, or chocolate. I don't remember how to say chocolate in Japanese. This is embarrassing. Maybe it's chocolate or chocoreto. Anyways, so giri means like obligatory chocolate, which is you give these chocolates to people who of like maybe like higher status than you. Like, for example, if you were in the office, you would give chocolate to like your superiors or like the other guys that work in the office. It's the chocolate that you're obligated to give. Like, you have to give these chocolates. Then you have like separate chocolates that you kind of make a bit differently than those, like with more affection, and you put more time into it, and that's the one for the one you like. I wouldn't say the stuff I made dangerous, was for like any obligation I have towards my friends, which is who I gave it to. But I felt kind of left out on this day because I swear all the girls on my floor, because it was a floor full girls, were just always in the kitchen, like practicing making like the type of cake they want to give to this guy. And if you're in the kitchen during this time, you can test taste. So where I was at that full week. So I felt kind of left out that I wasn't giving anything to anybody, so I decided to make chocolates. Nah, I decided to make cookies, and I made cookies for my floor as well as my friends at school and stuff. And they're just sugar cookies with sprinkles, and people were giving me compliments about them, but girls lie. I'm just kidding. I thought they came out pretty well. Yeah, if I do say so myself. These girls in the dorm get really crazy when it comes to Valentine's Day. And I remember, and I think Japanese culture, especially in the language, they're very artistic in what they say, if you think about it. And, or like maybe their words are very heartfelt, especially if it's coming from a girl about affections towards somebody. I remember this girl, my friend, she made this beautiful mini chocolate cake. By the way, everything in Japan is about minis, okay? So this beautiful mini chocolate cake, and it looks so beautiful. I mean, that's something you see like in a bakery window. That's how gorgeous it looked. And by the way, everyone's chocolates came out like this, and cakes and cupcakes came out like this. It's all like, wow, obviously girls in the States have nothing on these Japanese girls when it comes to baking sweets. And plus, like, they're all made from really fine materials, and fine ingredients. There you go. So such a beautiful chocolate cake, and I was like, oh wow, it's so beautiful. Who is it for? And she got really flustered. She's like, it's for this guy I like, and I hope he returns my feelings. And I don't know, she was just saying a lot of sweet things, and it just made me happy just to hear her even saying what she was saying. Yeah, so what I really wanted to say about Valentine's Day in Japan is that Single Awareness Month does not hit you hard unless you're in Japan. It doesn't hit you hard. I mean, you don't know the magnitude of Single Awareness Month until you're in Japan for Valentine's Day, okay? Like, for reals, if you're not getting a chocolate, you feel so left out. I feel so bad for those guys who didn't get chocolates because I don't even know. But you know what? That's a lie. Single Awareness Month is like every month in Japan. I am so serious. There's couples everywhere, especially for Christmas. If you're not coupled up during Christmas, something's wrong with you. You know, obviously something was wrong with me, especially for Valentine's Day. But yeah, Japanese girls just get really cute when it comes to Valentine's Day, and us foreigners, we try to and they make like chocolates out of scratch. So when you see that in anime, like these girls getting super cray over making chocolates, they really do. And it's not that they're like, oh, we want this to be, we just want to like, I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say, but they do it because they really like this person and they want to show it through the chocolates that they make, you know? And I have never seen the importance, I mean, the beauty of food before, like in the way I've eaten food in Japan. I know that sounds so wrong, but I mean like more like home cooked meals and everything, because the social place in the dorm for us girls were the kitchen. Everyone, that's where everyone talks about everything. That's where you get to know everyone in your dorm. At least that was my case, and just to see like the hard work these girls do to make even just like a regular meal for themselves. Like they go, like they chop up vegetables and everything. So I mean, granted, there are lazy people that we just make some ramen for ourselves or things like that, but many of the times these girls are making things from scratch, and it's such a beautiful thing, especially when you eat it and it's like, wow, I felt all these heartfelt feelings in it. I mean, maybe you only see that in movies, but I mean, after coming to Japan, I really did feel that. Or like, you know, like when it can be like the nastiest thing on earth, but if it's the person that you like making it, you know, then it's like it's the most delicious thing you've ever eaten before, you know. So just to see like these girls pour their hearts out into making these chocolates, it was a great experience to come across in Japan. The bad experience was me being single the whole time in Japan, like not only for that month, but like the whole time. But you know, I have to say the good thing that came out of this, other than seeing these Japanese girls like that, was that no other February can ever faze me. Nope. You know, even though Single Awareness Month is what, in the next couple days, I'm not bothered by it at all, because you know what? Nothing can compare to how I felt in February or in my whole time in Japan. Nothing at all. So, yeah, that's something I just want to talk about, Valentine's Day in Japan.